Hi there, I'm Zoe Bingley-Pullin. I'm a qualified nutritionist and chef, and I'm the founder of Nutritional Edge.
I is nutritionist Zoe Bingley-Pullin. Good morning to you, Zoe.
Good morning.
Okay, tell us about how home furnishings can affect our weight, because this sounds fascinating.
Well, it's amazing to think that your brain is a very sensible thing, and there's something in the brain called the hypothalamus which actually stimulates hunger. So unfortunately, your environment could be doing you some harm. So if you look at your simple artwork, try and have artwork that actually entices you to eat. Bit more interested in what you are going to eat, especially if it's a healthy food and you're trying to change into a healthier regime of eating as well. Yeah. Just to be aware of actually how you're eating can mean that you actually start to digest your food properly, but also it can actually mean that you're a little bit aware of, are you shoveling food into your mouth? Could you actually be a little bit more relaxed in the way that you are eating as well? The interesting thing is that when you eat, you need to actually think about it. It's the brain response, and you release something called salivary amylase. And literally, or basically what that actually is, without to get too technical, that's the first stage of digestion. The more you salivate, the more you release this salivary amylase, the better you'll digest your food. Now, that has to be done in a calm environment. So if you're working in front of your computer or you're watching television, often what happens is you don't stimulate that response in the brain, so you might not get all the wonderful nutrients that you need from your food because you're not digesting it properly.
And also, we're joined by nutritionist Zoe Bingley-Pullin. Good morning to you, Zoe.
Good morning.
Okay, now why is it so important to make sure we snack sensibly? Because this is where it can go off the rails, isn't it? Really easy.
It certainly can. And I think it's really important to know that what snacking with the right food will do will help to sustain your appetite. So that means you won't be grabbing the wrong kind of carbohydrates. It's very effective for blood sugar levels. So what that means is you don't have those highs and lows. And the other thing also is that if you eat the right kind of snacks, you tend to not eat the wrong kinds of foods, and it's very effective for weight loss as well.
All right. For more, we're joined by nutrition expert Zoe Bingley-Pullin. Zoe, good morning to you.
Good morning.
There'll be plenty of people waking up across Australia who'll be thinking, oh, I'm just carrying a little bit too much around. There's some serious problems with it in terms of health.
Absolutely. Well, I think what needs to be known is that alcohol is toxic on the body, so the body tries to eliminate it as quickly as it can. The number one problem is that what we tend to do is we tend to overconsume in alcohol, and then we also tend to eat high saturated or high trans fatty foods.
Snack on nuts and seeds, but I thought nuts were a problem.
Yeah, it's a very good point. What you want is you want raw, unsalted nuts. They're what we call essential fats. They're good fats. Actually, it's interesting, when you've got alcohol in the system, your body can't absorb any forms of fats, and that's why we tend to crave fat the next day. So if you give your body the good fats, such as found in nuts and seeds. Another thing also is nuts are very high in protein, so protein fills you up. So ideally, it can stop you drinking as much.